Hi everyone, my name is Nazila. Today my topic is Azerbaijani ritual plays from immemorable times. Eastern theater consists of two states. First one traditional theater, folk theater, and second one European style theater from the second half of the 19th century. Ritual plays, which are Godu Godu Yer Baba Kevser Kim, have like the foundation of various national dances, which are subdivided into ceremony, military, common, game, sport, and others. Şah Selim, Köse Kösa, Ceyran Hanım, Maral Oyunu, Tembel Kardeş, Garavelli were of great importance in information of Azerbaijani national theater. Under the rule of Safavids, which advocated Shia as an official religion, used some methods to influence the consciousness of the people. In that time, the religious performance shabi was widespread. National Azerbaijani Theatre, in its contemporary meaning, was originated the second half of the 19th century. Now my group mate will continue. Thank you.
Hello, I am Mehmet Gözolov. Mirza Fətəli Axundzadə established the foundation of new literary novel with 6 original plays and is known as the founder of national drama. In 1873, a group of students from Baku Gymnasium led by Həsən bəy Zərdab and Nəcəf bəy Vəzirov performed Axundzadə's Sərgüzəşt Vəziri Xani Sərab. On April 17, Axundzadə's comedy Hacıqara was displayed, so the National Theatre of Azerbaijan was created. Opening of Real School in Shusha and Female Elementary School, also opening of musical school by Kharrat Gulu and involvement of young singers affects the interest of local intelligentsia in theatre. Muslim periods who sought literature and theatre as an indecent act, they tried to prevent it. But intelligentsia organized new performance. In 1896, a new Broken Nestle tragedy by Haqverdiyev was displayed in Shusha. At the same year, Zardabi created first professional theatre troupe. In 1897, the Union of Actors was established for the first time in Baku.
Hello Neriman Mellim, I am Aynur. Today I'm gonna talk about Azerbaijani theater in 19th century. From 1870 to 1880, the amateurs working in different cities of Azerbaijan gradually gathered around those involved in Baku's theater. Therefore, Baku's theater lived by the late 1880s. In 1887, the theater team in Baku was led by Mehmet Bakov, Ganizadeh and Valiyev. The organization of Muslim theater actors was established in Baku in 1906. At that time, theatrical circus and tropes were created in a number of working districts of Baku. The trope zeal included Rizayev, Hajinsky, and others, besides its direct founder Aliyev. The tropes not only prepared performance but also attract the audience. Due to the lack of means for renting an appropriate establishment, the performances were shown in a salon Grovnia of the Trade Passage. The play Ignorance by Nerman Nermarov was staged there in 1906. At that time, under the organization Hijat in 1908, such plays such as The Unhappy Young Man, Ağa Mehmet Şah Qacar by Abdurrahim Bey Haqverdiyev, Nadir Shah by Nermanov and others. The former winemaker has the important stage as reporters of Azerbaijani literature at that time.
My name is Nihal Askarov. I'm going to talk about Shafa and Nijat Education Society. In 1908, a single drama group troupe was established under the Nijat Charity Union, uniting a professional actors such as Arablinsky, Ruhullah and Veli. This troupe had a cloakroom and props. In addition, this troupe performed at Tagiev Theatre and other regions. In 1910, a new culture and education society, Shafa, and the theatre section under this society were established. However, the theoretical scope of the Shafa was weaker compared to the Nijat, and sometimes Nijaz actors transferred to the Shafa. At the time to time, the events of the community, Seyfullah, Ruhullah, Aliyev were invited to take part in the theater performance. This community was not only interested in the theater performance but also educational and cultural issues related to the theater. The Shafa creative activity of the Zeynalovs in 1911 and 100th anniversary of the Akhundovs and 40th anniversary of the Vazirovs theater events was characterized by organizing tour to the towns and the regions of Azerbaijan and also the other countries. For example, the cities of the South Caucasus, Iran and Central Asia, and that's it. Now my group meeting will continue.
From 1873 until 1920s, Azerbaijani theatre can be indicated as theatre of emotional projects. From 1887 in 1920s, there was considerable activity in the organization of Azerbaijani Theatre. In October 1919, Democratic Republic of Azerbaijan announced the opening of State Theatre. From 1920 to 1990 defined a period of Sovietization, and the number of theatres in Azerbaijan increased rapidly. In spite of the conditions in the theatres, Azerbaijan theatre culture was always defined by the national theatre. Theatre of that period was based on philosophical parables, unhappy tales of fate, and world classics such as Shakespeare, Hugo, etc. Because of the repressions of Javed Sharifzadeh, Ulvi Rajab, the direction of Azerbaijan theatre changed to completely. National theatre under the management of Adil Iskandarov, Soviet dramaturgy took precedence for its political and ideological subjects. The plays Vagif, Othello earned the symbols of national theatre culture and artistic standard. People made Alaskar, Alekbarov, Sidgi, Ruhullah, Parajakinsky, and some other actors their idol. National Theatre, after name academic, was moved into a new building on Fizuli Square. Mehdi Mehmedov was changed with management, the management of the theatre, and Tevfik Kazimov was assigned to a position of chief director who reject existing templates. He changed the balance of force in favor of young actors. His productions like Sen Hemşe Benimle Sen Ölüler are recognized as symbols of the true revolution. However, he was faced with numerous obstacles and his reforms vanished suddenly from the theatre.
Hi Nariman Müəllim, I am Qəmbərli Elmira. Now I am going to talk about the transformation of National Theatre under the management of Chief Director Adil Iskandarov. He became the author of Broke Stage. The play Vagif and Othello, interpreted as a crisis of faith by Adil, earned the status of symbols. Adil Iskandarov's ethos and heroic theatre was also viewed as a theatre of actors. People made their idol and turned them into legends. The National Theatre was moved into the new building. The stagnation at the theatre resulted in the dismissal of Iskandarov, and director Mehdi Mehmedov was charged with managing the theatre. He did not dare to change the content of the theatre, upset by the intrigues typical in theatre. And soon he left the position. Tevfik Kazimov enters the National Theatre as a reformer of the Azerbaijan stage. He turned the National Theatre into the theatre of the conceptual director. He changed the balance of forces in the favors of young actors. His productions like Ben Hemşe Seninleyim, Ölüler, and Fırtına are recognized as a source of true revolution in Azerbaijan. However, he was confronted by some obstacles. Thank you for your attention.
Hello, my name is Khalif Emil. I will talk about the new tendency of Azerbaijan's theatre and its reforms. By the end of the 1970s and the beginning of the 1980s, the directors such as Hüseyin Ağa Ataçiyev, Vüqar İbrahimoğlu, and Azerbaijani have already tried to change the conception of theater in Azerbaijan. However, at that time, the status of theater declined, and their efforts remained as local initiatives. Also, the directors has their own conception of the future of the theater of Azerbaijan, and there was not any similarity with other directors. So if we take a look to the plays, for example, the play of the career of author staged by Ataçiyev, so it was a famous and was a hit in Germany. Also, the play Bülbül, which staged by Namik Ağayev, which awarded by the world's most prestigious festival during the first years of independence of Azerbaijan Republic. And finally, if we take a look to the Marşın Malalan, staged by Turan Gorçu, was famous not only on USA but also all over of America and Europe.